Hi, tribe members. I got a lot of requests lately asking me about this solar eclipse on 20 April 2023. So I decided to share more information about this in this audio recording just for all of you here. If you look throughout history, solar eclipse phenomenon has caused a lot of fear and also inspired curiosity. And each culture has different spiritual explanation of this phenomenon. Even though the explanations are different, they all agree on one thing, that the eclipse of the sun is considered a bad omen, as they believe is a disruption of the natural order. If you look at Chinese metaphysics perspective, the art of prediction are based off the study of astronomy and astrology. And the cosmic sky above will view as the blueprint from heaven, and that same blueprint will be reflected on earth. So as there's a saying, as above, so below. Therefore, the solar eclipse phenomenon is a very significant terms in terms of the impact to the earth energy. When we learn metaphysics, there's a concept of duality, which is yin and yang. So the sun will represent the yang energy and the moon will represent the yin energy. So a solar eclipse happened when the sun was dominated and obscured by the moon. And during the sun eclipse, the yin energy are strong, they're very dominant, and the yang energy will be at its lowest. And because of this, it creates energy fluctuations and volatility. And this is why we are asked to stay indoor during the sun eclipse to avoid direct exposure to it. By the way, what kind of impact the sun eclipse potentially had on us? So since the yin is strong, is always associated with excessive mental and thinking activities. So this will affect people's mood, and then also create a lot of confusion, impatience, and frustrations that might lead them to make wrong decisions. So if you're someone depressed easily and have weak will, do your best to avoid this direct exposure. Avoid making important decisions like invest a large sum of money. Don't do that unless you know exactly what you are doing. So try not to do any meditation because the energy that time is negative, is a low energy and is not stable. Wait until it over first. And from the health perspective, according to Parzer astrology study, in order to have a great health, the yin and yang energy needs to be balanced. However, during the sun eclipse or the solar eclipse, the energy is not stable and it's not balanced. Therefore, it might affect someone's health as well, especially to those who already have pre-existing health issues and with weak energy. So this is a reason pregnant women are asked to stay indoor during solar eclipse to prevent any potential complication. How about from Parzer perspective? So if your Parzer chart contains tiger or rooster or snake or ox, you are more susceptible to the effect of this 20 April 2023 solar eclipse. Okay, so it could be in your natal chart or be on your luck pillar as well. So now, what can you do about this? So before you plan what to do, you need to check whether which country you reside first. So because you want to know that whether your area are affected by this eclipse. So why you want to know this? Because not all countries are affected by this eclipse. So to know that, you need to refer to the image I share above to know whether you are part of those affected area or not. So the highlighted area is where the solar eclipse path is. The darker the color is, the more intense the effect is. Yes, if you notice, you're from Malaysia, Malaysia is part of it, but Malaysia only actually experience partial solar eclipse and not the total solar eclipse. So therefore, the effect of the solar eclipse this time will be very minimal. Okay, all right. So now the question here is, should you stay indoor during solar eclipse? I cannot decide this for you. You need to make up your mind on this. Okay, if you are someone who want to take chances and you belong to the high risk category, you can choose to stay indoor to avoid direct exposure to this solar eclipse during the time as shown at the image above. If any way that you cannot prevent this, you still need to go out, Then try to minimize the exposure and also protect your mind from negative thoughts, because self-awareness is the key. Okay, so I hope you like these audio commentaries here. If you do, share this post with others and follow my Telegram channel for more life transforming content in the near future. I'm Iverson Lee, signing off from Telegram.